So one of my subscribers wanted me to make a video about how to overcome rejection. Now I'm going to start by saying, if you've never been rejected in life, you've never tried anything. All the people them that you see, rappers, artists, actors, you name it, sports stars and that, they've been rejected at some point in their life. You see, people don't see the grind, they just see the shine. People don't see the journey, they just see the finish line, yeah? But literally, if you've never been rejected, it's because you've never tried. And this has got nothing to do with, it's not just about gyal, yeah? Obviously, I believe my man was talking about, I was coming from a place talking about gyal and that, about getting rejected, because I think the video was something to do with chicks or whatever, innit? I think it was the video that I released called 3 Ways Women Use Men, I believe, innit? But, you know, rejection is a part of life. And if you're a man, if you're going to be successful in that, you're going to have to embrace rejection. You're going to have to become thick-skinned. Like I say, it's not just about gyal and that. Listen, yo, you're talking to the king of rejection, blood. I've been rejected in everything, fam. Even, I remember, and you lot, if you've watched my videos and that over the last few years and that, there was a point where, I spoke about, there was a point where I was selling some habitat lights. This is before man jumped on YouTube and that. And I remember, like, this is how much of a madman I am, you know. I remember, you know, like, you got one of them stationary boxes. It's like a box on wheels. They look all posh office people, them might have one of them. So it's a stationary box on wheels. And I remember I was selling a habitat light. So it's just a light from the habitat store. It's like a dome kind of looking thing. I used to go into shops on the road, you know, and pitch my idea. Like, it's a little light. I used to have a little plug on it. I adapted it so I could put a plug on it so I could plug it in and show the people them the light. I used to pitch my idea to people in shops and that. I used to go into, obviously, electrical shops, lighting shops and that. I even rolled up in a fucking nail shop with gyal, you know. Imagine, man's rolled up in a nail shop, you know. Not just one time, you know, at least 3 times, blood, in Edmonton. One time was in Islington, so 2 times in Edmonton and 1 time in Islington. Man rolled up in the fucking nail shop, blood. No one bought a light. And funny enough, also I just mentioned the 1 time in Islington, that was on Caledonian Road. In like Holloway sides, innit? Obviously, you lot heard me talk about me having the vending machine business, innit? So, man already had the vending machine business established, but I was still trying to sell habitat lights on the side. Man's a hard grinder. And obviously, the vending machine business wasn't making me that much money, innit? So, man still tried to sell the habitat lights on the side. And obviously, got the vending machine in, well, just around the corner from Caledonian Road, and I was on Caledonian Road that day, and I thought, let me just roll up in like a Chinese nail shop and that. So say, man, I'm mad, man, you know, roll up in a Chinese nail shop and try to pitch the idea to them, innit? They weren't interested, cool. Then I thought to myself, why don't I go into a community centre, the community centre where I got the vending machine, and see if they want to buy the light. Went in there. Now imagine, if I had the mindset like, oh, no one wants to buy these lights and that, so I've been rejected by all these people in the past, so the next few people, they're not going to want to buy my light. I would never have gone in there and tried to pitch that idea to them. So I went into the community centre where obviously I've got the vending machine already established and that. And I spoke to one woman and I said to her, look, I got this light. I just wanted to know if you lot would be interested in buying it. I can install them as well. Boom. She said, oh, okay, what I'll do is I'll talk to the manager. So there's 2 managers. She'll talk to the other manager and that, and we'll get back to you, innit? They got back to me the next few days or a week later and that. They said, oh yeah, can you install 3 lights in here? And oh yeah, obviously you're an electrician as well. Can you look at doing this? Next thing you know, yeah, man's installed like 3 lights in the foyer. Then 3 lights, 3 or 4 lights in the, it's like a meeting room, in the meeting room. I'm charging them £50 each for each light, and then £30 to install them. Man made a lot of money off them. Then I became like their sort of like personal electrician. Imagine, one thing led to another, you know. Imagine, let me even take it back a little bit further than that. With the vending machine business, I started a vending machine business. I was at uni, yeah. I had the idea for a vending machine business, and I went to the manager of the uni, and he said, yeah, he don't mind me installing a vending machine. Went back there the second time just to, you know, reconfirm. He told me no. I was like, what? My man crushed man's dreams and that, but I was shocked. So anyway, I said, you know what? I'm not taking no for an answer. Went back there a 3rd time, you get me, begged him almost, yeah, sold him the dream, yeah, told him what he needed to hear and that, not making up no lies and that, but you get me, made some promises that I did keep and that, and he said yes. Imagine if I took no for an answer, if I didn't accept rejection and think to myself, do you know what, let me go back again and that, because you got to accept rejection, you got to embrace rejection, you got to keep on going and that, I wouldn't have had that vending machine installed. Just like all the other places, I've been to other places after that to try and pitch my idea for the vending machine business. They told me no. And one day I decided, you know what, let me go to this community centre that I've been to before for a little after party for a christening and that, and let me get in contact with them. And they said, yeah, come true with the vending machine business. If I had the mindset of, oh no, this is not gonna work or whatever, or the last 6 people said no, or the last 20 people said no, blood, I was walking around central London trying to pitch my vending machine business idea to the people them in like these offices and that. I'd go into the office building, into the foyer, and speak to the receptionist and that, and I'll tell them, yeah, I got this vending machine business, and you know, they would smirk and laugh in my face. Not laugh, but they would smirk, you know, and giggle in my face, you know. Disrespect, blood. I'd ask them for the, you know, like the, I don't want to call it like the grounds manager, but the person who manages the building manager's email address and that. And what they used to say to me is, oh, I will take your email address and then forward it on. That's bullshit. Yeah, they're not forwarding on nothing in it. They just want to lightly reject you and that. Imagine if I thought to myself, this vending machine business is not going to work and that, I would never have set up the first one. I would never have set up the second one. After I set up the second one, I would never have gone back into the community centre where I installed the second one and said, yo, I got this light. Do you want to buy it or whatever? I wouldn't have became their personal electrician, blood. One thing leads to another. I remember I said this a couple of times. One of my cousins was turning 30 and there's a kebab shop in Edmonton opposite the Jet petrol station on Bouncers Road. I went in there and I said to the guy that owns the kebab shop, basically next door, they were building a mini market and that. They were in the construction phase of renovating the mini market or whatever in it. I walked in there and I said to him, yo, look, I got these lights for sale and that. Are you interested in that? He said to me, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, come back in like a couple of weeks' time or something like that. And a couple of weeks' time happened to be the day of my cousin's birthday. And I said to him, yeah, look, are you still interested in these lights and that? And he said, show it to me again. Showed it to him. Next thing you know, man's made like, I don't know, 250, 300 pounds for that night, blood. If I thought to myself, oh, I've been rejected 6, 10, 20 times and that, no one else is gonna buy it, where would I be, blood? I wouldn't have made no fucking money that night. Yeah, I didn't mind missing out on my cousin's birthday and that. But I might not even talk to these people right now, blood. I will always pick money over socializer. That's just the way I am. Even my YouTube thing. One day, man's thing's gonna pop, blood. You see, every time man don't blow up of a video, that's a technical rejection and that. But I'm playing a game with the system, blood. I'm playing mind games with myself, innit? I'm saying to myself, yeah, you know, the outside world, they think you're a failure, you know? They think you're not gonna succeed. So it's my job, it's my duty to prove them wrong. These are the mind games you gotta play with yourself, blood. You gotta think to yourself, you gotta play these games, but like, yeah, the outside world, they think you're an idiot. They think you don't know what you're talking about. See, they're saying to themselves right now, yeah, see, I knew that JY's guy's gonna fail in it, yeah. So I told myself that, and that gives me the drive, the push, yeah, the ambition to say, okay, boom, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep going, blood. Yeah, that's the mindset you gotta be in, blood. That's the mindset you gotta be in, man. This thing is like sales, blood. Yeah, life is like sales, blood. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. If people who were in sales had the mindset of, oh, well, 5 people said no, so I'm going to give up and that, they wouldn't make no money. And trust me, the man them that's in sales, blood, they make money. My girl's a mortgage broker, blood. Man seen certain people, yeah? Man are making 25 grand a month, blood. I'm not fucking lying, blood. I'm telling you, I'm thinking, blood, man's in the wrong job, blood. Man are making 25 grand a month, blood, in sales, blood. No joke. No joke. No joke. If them people there who are in sales, if they had the mindset of, oh, you know, the last 10 people said no, fam, they wouldn't make no money, blood. Job interviews. Man been for hella job interviews, blood, or at least put in applications and that. If I had the mindset of, oh, well, you know, the last 5 people, they said no to me and that, blood, where would I be today, fam? Where would I be today, blood? And obviously, well, I'm not going to say last but not least, innit, but obviously I've got a couple other points, because I've got little notes here, innit, that's what I'm looking at, and that. Buying properties and that. Yeah. To be fair, fortunately, I've looked at, I mean, anytime I've made an offer on a property, I think it has been accepted, innit? I've only ever bought 3 properties. Forget about the one in Egypt, because that was buying it off plan and that. So, but the 3 properties that I own at the moment, anytime I put offers on those and I got accepted. I think there might have been 1 or 2 properties that I've put offers on and they said no. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, all the properties that I've put offers on, I've been accepted and that. But talking about the property game, viewings. Obviously, as you don't know, I rent rooms, yeah? I've had hella people come to view my room. I remember I had one room. It was empty for about 3 months. No word of a lie, I had about 15 people, maybe even pushing near 20. I think about 15. 15 people come and view the room. They all said no, blood. Or, well, they didn't say no, but they're like, oh, I'll go and look somewhere else. Now, that could be a few different factors and that. Maybe they think, the room's too small for the price I want. Maybe it's me. Maybe they don't want to deal with me. Maybe they think man's too ratchet or whatever, innit? Because I told them, if you fail to pay the rent, I'll serve you a notice. You have to leave. That will scare some people away. Yeah. I'd rather scare them away. I'd rather have an empty room than have some pussy not paying rent, blood, and living for free, blood. Any day. Any day. But it does become a bit annoying when you keep having to drive over there for someone to come and, you get me, not take the room. But there's certain people I had to turn them down. I asked her, man, are you legal to stay in this country? What proof have you got? Yeah. But I had these 2 African guys. I don't know if they were Ghanaian or Nigerian. But they came, these 2 guys came to view the room. And the one that wasn't taking the room, he was doing the most talking. I find it a bit strange, innit? But anyway, I said to the one that does want the room, or did want the room, you got any paperwork to prove that you're legal to stay in the country? And he said, He looked down to the floor. As soon as he said that, I knew this guy cannot prove. Obviously, he followed up by saying, yeah, we'll get back to you, innit? Yeah, we got the paperwork, innit? Yeah, we can just contact HMRC. Never heard from them again. The man, I'm not legal in this country, blood. So there's a few people that I had to reject and that. But if they go with the mindset of, no one's going to accept me and that, I mean, obviously, they shouldn't be in the country illegally, innit? But in life, if you don't get what you want, you have to just keep going, fam. You can't stop. You can't stop. Think about your ancestors. You're a black man watching this right now, blood. Especially if you're of Caribbean descent. Especially if your ancestors were slaves and that. Imagine, they went through all that struggle, all that madness. Yeah? Your great-great-great-great-great-grandma was raped, blood. Yeah? And mine too. Yeah? Potentially. Yeah? Your great-great-great-great-granddad was whipped, beaten, got his head bust in front of all the other slaves and that. I don't even know if they violated them in that way, if you understand what I'm trying to say. But I think I've heard something like that before. Innit? Yeah? They went through all that madness, all that struggle, yeah? Put you in a country where there's equal opportunities and that, for you to just sit around and bun weed and complain about black oppression when things is not that hard, blood. Yeah? If you ever feel like, life is hard or whatever, innit, trust me, your ancestors, them, had it 10 times worse, blood. Imagine. No one likes pain, blood. You could just cut yourself or graze your knee or whatever, innit, yeah? Imagine them tying you to a car and dragging you down the road, fam. Imagine them string you to a tree and beat you, whip you and that, yeah? Imagine them break your legs and that because you tried to escape, because you just wanted your freedom. I don't want to say, I don't believe in God, but your God-given right, yeah? To be free as a human being. Yeah? None of them people there asked to be slaves. None of them people there done anything to deserve to be slaves. But you just had some evil motherfuckers come and enslave people them. Yeah? You got to think about that every time you think about being lazy. Ask yourself this question, my brother. Are your ancestors proud of you? Because I say that with confidence. I know my ancestors them is proud of me. Yeah, man, attitude or man's, you get me, I might be a bit too extreme. But you know what? They will be proud of me. Yeah? If they was alive today, if they was up in the, like I said, I don't believe in God, but let's say they were up in the heavens. I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. Yeah? Let's say they were up in the heavens and they was looking down. They will be like, yeah, that one there. Yeah. Yeah. They'll be proud of me. Yeah. Ask yourself, are your ancestors proud of you? And if they're not, fam, you gotta make some changes, blood. Yeah. You gotta start improving your life, blood. Stop all this mediocrity and that. Leave that for the fool man, them. But yeah, man, that's about it for today. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the last talking point is about gyal, innit, yeah? Blood, you just gotta think the next girl's gonna say yeah. Yeah? The next girl's gonna say yeah. And people take rejection too personally. Maybe you just walked up to a girl that's in a relationship, is currently on a break from their boyfriend, or you're just not her type. Listen, with gal, yeah, they don't care about looks that much, blood. And even if you are good looking, there's certain girls right now, yeah, let's say like black girls, yeah, they can observe. There's certain white men that are good looking, but I don't date white men. He's good looking, but I just don't date white men. So it's got nothing to do with you personally. Now, obviously, if you look like a homeless tramp and you ain't bathed, ain't brushed your teeth for 2-3 days, then obviously it might be that. But if you're a normal looking guy, you look after yourself and that, fam, don't worry about no fucking gal, blood. They have these dumb requirements and that, they overvalue themselves. So all you gotta think is, blood, just gonna keep trying, blood. Yeah? That's it. But at the same time, you don't wanna go out and run around looking for gal. Yeah? That's part of the problem, fam. You should be out here being busy. You should be out here on a positive path, innit? If you meet girls out on the street or whatever, that's fine, innit? But don't be going out and looking for gal, innit? Obviously, there might be a day where you and your brethren are like, and that's the thing. Going out and moving to gal should be fun. Yeah? It shouldn't be a chore, blood. You lot should be like, yeah, let's just drive up the road, innit, and see what gal we see, innit? Yeah? Me and my brethren done it plenty of times when we was younger and that. Go to Westfield and that. We know we ain't gonna get every girl's number and that, but it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, embrace it. Me and my brother, big him up. Get me? We used to go down to Westfields. And I remember there was one time we went down to Westfield. This is Stratford. Because us man at Edmonton, man. So Stratford is the closest one to us. We went down to Stratford, Westfields one time. And we were there, running around talking to gal or whatever. And my friend said to me, oh, so you're not going to buy nothing? I said to him, blood, you know what we come here for, innit? It's not acting like you didn't know that we were coming here to just move to gal, innit? You know them man, they try to play it off like they didn't come here solely to move to gal. Like, oh, yeah, I thought you was going to buy some stuff, Jay. That's why we came here. Whatever, bullshit, man. But, yeah, man, it's all fun, man. It's all fun. It's all fun, man. You shouldn't take it too personally, innit? But with the gal thing, it's a numbers game. You approach 10 gal, you might get 5 numbers. With job interviews and that, you send out 12 applications, you might get 7 interviews and that. Just the way it goes, man. You just gotta embrace the journey, innit? Yeah, be happy that you're fucking alive, but be happy that you have the opportunity, blood. Imagine, there's man right now, gal right now, that have had acid thrown in their face, blood. There's people right now being diagnosed with cancer with 6 months to live, blood. There's people right now with a condition like a bladder or kidney condition where it's like, they gotta get a replacement. But because of their blood type, it's gonna be very difficult or whatever, innit? Yeah? You're healthy, you got a healthy brain, healthy body and that, fam. Just embrace, just be grateful that, you get me, you're 100%, fam. Yeah, don't worry about rejection, man. Just become the best version of yourself, innit? Anyway, man, that's it for today, man. Stay wise. Done, man.